for yourself.
Okay, I was like, how was it? It was hard. I cried a couple times, but I got really strong. I guess that's kind of how training goes. I learned that sometimes when you lift really heavy weights, it makes you cry. But then you feel so much better afterwards. I really had to push myself with this training because I had never done anything like it before. And it was a combination of doing, cardio and weights, but then also learning judo and boxing and some taekwondo. And I just loved it. I feel like it really changed my brain for the better. There's a lot of great characteristics that I feel like are within Carol and Captain Marvel. I think first, that ownership. She is super strong and doesn't apologize for it. I think she has a very healthy ego in that way, that she carries herself, owns herself, and also has a sense of humor. She can make fun of herself, which means she makes fun of a lot of other people. And like you've maybe seen in the trailer, she gets back up. When she tries, it doesn't always mean it's a successful try. Sometimes she fails and falls on her face, but she always gets back up. Who's my hero or heroine? I have a lot. I'm very lucky that I have a lot of hero and heroines in my life. But I was hanging out with Tessa Thompson last night, and I'd say that she's a pretty big hero of mine. Ooh. I have to find things that kind of keep my mind occupied but don't take me too far away from the scene that we're doing. So it's hard for me to read, for example, on set, but I love to play video games. So I'm usually on my Game Boy, but recently I also started needle pointing. Very unexpected choice, don't you think? Did I take anything? Oh, I got a flight jacket. I got Carol's flight jacket, but they gave it to me. I didn't steal it. Anything that I stole, I'm not going to tell you what I stole. I don't want to have to give it back. The hardest part of playing Captain Marvel was also the most fun part, and it was doing all of the stunts and the fight choreography. I'd spend my weekends learning new fight routines so that we could perform them during the week. So it meant a lot of extra hours and extra time, but it was so much fun. I loved working with all of our aliens and other stunt folks to learn these techniques, and it's like being a dancer. So it's a little bit of a departure for me than doing the typical, like, making faces, saying words, emotions, The 90s, well, the 90s are super nostalgic for me. I feel like pretty much most of my life was in the 90s, so it's very fresh and real for me. So I had a really good time with seeing those elements. The blockbuster is just like iconic, and I felt like all of the details within the blockbuster were just perfect, down to the candy selection at the counter. If I told you what was going to surprise you about this movie, it wouldn't be a surprise. So I'm just going to let you know that you will be surprised if you see this movie. Who's gonna blow people away? I had such a great time with Lashana Lynch. She's just an incredible actress and a wonderful person, and really brings like the heart and center to this film. So I think that she's gonna be a big breakout. My relationship with Goose. Goose kind of holds an important piece of her past, and ends up becoming a very interesting character of interest in this film.